looking at items which I picked up in 2012, 2013 in Boston. Very good trip I had to Boston, but also a few things from New York earlier in the year. This is a lovely company who I think are based in Boston, the Unemployed Philosophers Guild. They do sell very interesting stuff. And in it, in a box like this, a nice tin box, is a very, very funny watch. So that's John Cleese, the actor, with his funny walks. And if let's take this out because I want to actually show the thing with the limbs moving, which is quite fun. It's got nice packaging for it. But I'll actually bring it up to camera, and I'll see if I can pull that out like that. That's right. Now here we go. No. And now I can make him do his funny actions by moving the. It's that bizarre. Notice the second hand stops actually when you're in this mode, and as soon as I push this switch back in again, the second hand starts thumping again when you've got him in a nice position. So that's a beautiful object to a wristwatch to show people when you're having a bit of fun and want to entertain. And it comes in such a lovely packaging too. I mean, that's superb. But that's the company. You know, they are very good at what they do, and what an extraordinary name. Did you know there were a lot of unemployed philosophers as well? There's a guild of them now. Here's another much smaller item which I picked up in Boston. It's another one of those very clever folding pens. It's very slim. Look, it's as thin as that. And on the front, it's got a car. And on the back, you can see the ballpoint pen. And when I click like that, it opens up flat like that, completely flat. When I squeeze it the other way, it makes a sort of triangle, clicks like that. And now that's a perfectly good working ballpoint pen. Looks more like a tie, actually. There we are. That will actually work. We hold it in my hand, and I can write with that. But it's going to work, and it's a very, very sweet little idea. And then when you finish writing, well, you just click it away and click, 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 and this bit goes back down there. Fold it again, and that's back to a slim thing which you can put in your pocket. So that's a very nice design of one of those folding ballpoint pens. The third item is something quite bizarre. It says I look for the unusual. This is a copy of the Boston Metro, which is a sort of local rags they have there, for mostly for adverts actually. But it's local news around Boston, Massachusetts. And I thought, this is funny. This bit at the top hasn't been cut off when they're manufacturing it. Very often you get this in with newspapers due to slightly careless work in the press or wherever they're cutting newspapers up before bothering them together, they make a mistake. But hang on a sec, when I go inside of the centre, it's been properly stapled in, so it's been quite deliberate. So it suddenly occurred to me that this was actually a way of getting people to pick up the advertisements, which are the interior. That central section here is nothing but adverts, and it's a way of directing people to the advertising section, which is where they get the most of the income, of course. Well, it does help the public too, because I feel I could just pull it out easier, obviously, and get rid of the adverts, but there are others elsewhere. I've never seen that idea done before. Have you? It's to make one particular sheet, the center one of about 6, 8 sheets, bigger or taller than the other ones, so it sticks out deliberately like that. As if it's not being cut properly, but that's exactly as how it's designed. I've never seen it since then, so perhaps it was an attempt by the marketing department to increase the amount of revenue from adverts, and perhaps it didn't succeed. But I kept it as a souvenir, something that's completely original, which I've never seen before. Now, there's a delightful item here, which by sheer coincidence, I about the same time found something like this at a trade fair in Britain. Let's just put this down so you can see what it is. I've got a bottle here. This is a very, very smart item, this. I got this actually from MoMA, would you believe? And it cost me $25. We got a lot cheaper version for our Christmas pack, I'm glad to say, but it still worked. This bizarre-looking thing is actually a one-handed bottle opener. So if I put the bottle down there, put this... And I've got to put this on, with hopefully with one hand. I just rest it on there like that. Is it going to stay there? Yes. And I put my hand around there with my finger in there like that. We're ready to go. I may just possibly fizzle over me, which would be fun, wouldn't it? So you squeeze like that. Ooh, I can hear it fizzing. No, it's not too bad. Oh, it's done it. Now look at that. That's clever. There's a little magnet there which holds it. Very clever idea. So you can put this down, it's done its job, and you've got some pale ale. Delicious. I think I'll finish the rest before I do the next video.